Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everyone doing this morning? What is my... Here we go. So let's do our little Bible in biz. I like to start my day off being productive with positivity. So this morning, if you were able to write down or think of 10 things that God has already blessed you with. You're able to think about 10 things that God has already blessed you with. So if nothing else happens today, you are still good to go. Then type in the comments, I got my 10. Type in the comments, I got my 10. I read from the devotional book, Jesus is Calling. Jesus is Calling. So before I get into our daily devotion, reminders, I am doing a free masterclass tomorrow, Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Oh, earring. You want to comment bank in the comments if you're on my Instagram page, and TikTokers and YouTube. You want to click that first link in my bio for the free masterclass. I am also having a I'm having a 5-day business challenge going over asset protection, business structure, how to market your business, how to make money selling a digital product. You want to comment challenge Instagram and TikTokers. You want to click that first link in my bio for challenge. And then last but not least, I'm having my very first conference, the Comeback Conference, Turning Setbacks into Comebacks in Atlanta, Georgia. March 1st, my birthday. You want to comment ATL, YouTube, and TikTokers. You want to click that first link in my bio and scroll down for Comeback Conference. For whoever wants the tips on being a salon suite owner, I would say book a consultation with me. I can give you all the game. Okay, so February 5th. Seek my face and you will find not only my presence, but also my peace. To receive my peace, you must change your grasping, controlling stance to one of openness and trust. The only thing you can grasp without damaging your soul is my hand. Ask my spirit within you to order your day and control your thoughts. For the mind controlled by the spirit is life and peace. You can have as much of me and my peace as you want through thousands of correct choices each day. The most persistent choice you face is whether to trust me or to worry. You will never run out of things to worry about, but you can choose to trust me no matter what. I am an ever-present help in trouble. Trust me through the earth give away and the mountains fall into the heart of the sea. This is going to be good. Let's get into it. Okay, seek my face and you will find not only my presence, but also my peace. Seek my face and you will find not only my presence, but also my peace. To receive my peace, you must change your grasping, controlling stance to one of openness and trust. So, we need to be able to, the best thing I can say, or the best way I can say it, is be able to let go, right? Whenever we're asking God for something, or we're asking God to stop something, you have to ask yourself, do you really want what you want, or do you want what God wants for you? And if you want what you want and you go and you get what you want, a lot of times it's going to be a painful process to get out of what you went and got yourself into. Okay, so when it says seek my face, you'll find only my presence, but also my peace. Being okay with not getting what you want right now. Being okay with your prayers not being answered right now. Because sometimes what you want is sometimes what you want will be either what is for your detriment. Sometimes what you want, you aren't ready for it. And so it'll be a burden, not a blessing. And we have to be able to be to be mindful enough that although we want certain things, if they're not happening, then there's a reason why they're not happening. It's kind of like if you have a pot on the stove that's boiling, a baby doesn't understand things. A toddler doesn't understand things. So he may be, trying to get his hand and hit the stove. And from your wisdom, from your experience, if this baby touches this hot stove, he's going to burn his hand. The baby doesn't know all that. He just sees an object and he's trying to just throw his hand. So he's wanting to touch the stove, not understanding that he's wanting something to his detriment. So when we're wanting something to happen and it's not happening, we have to have enough maturity in our relationship with God to know, you know what? I'm going to be at peace with not knowing what the answer is. I'm going to be at peace with this not happening. Not I'm at peace with it never happening, because delay does not mean denial. But whatever you're asking God for, if he hasn't answered it, you have to be at peace with it, saying, hey, there's a reason why it's not being answered. There's a reason why it hasn't happened yet. There's a reason, and the reason's always going to be for your benefit, not for your detriment. The only thing you can grasp without damaging your soul is my hand. Ask my spirit within you to order your day and control your thoughts, for the mind controlled by the spirit is life and peace. When you try to control your situation, when you try to, you know what, I didn't ask God for this, he hasn't happened. Let me go on ahead and help him. Obviously, God needs my help. So let me put my hands in it. Let me put my hands in it and help him get what I want. All you're doing is causing yourself heartache and misery. Think about anything that you asked God for, it didn't happen, so you just went and did it anyhow, right? Or anytime you made a decision and you didn't ask God first, was this the right decision? You done married the first little man that was cute and said hi to you because this year I'm gonna get married. 2025 is my year. I'm claiming it. So before I even go ask God, baby, he's here. It's time. I'm getting married. Now you spending thousands of dollars to get out the marriage. You didn't ask God about that job. You just went and took the job. They offered it to you. You didn't ask God, was this where you're supposed to be? And now you're dealing in a toxic workforce, and they don't respect who you are, and they're not paying you what you're worth, and now you're miserable. But you went on ahead and you did what you wanted to do. Or you started a business and you just said, I'm going to start this business. I'm not going to ask God, is this the right business at the right time, with the right energy, with the right partner? But I'm going to go all in. And you max some credit cards out. You drain your 401k. And you realize, woo, this industry has changed. Now we in bankruptcy court. Heartache and misery. Death and destruction. So we got to learn how to take our hands out of the situation. We got to learn how not to try to control our life. Whatever I want it right now, and I'm going to go get it. That is not what we need to be doing. And that's hard. Okay? It's hard. When you understand that God is in control, and when you understand that God has the best intentions for you, and when you understand that God has a bigger plan than what you are even thinking about, you will be able to develop what's called patience. Patience. I'm like, I hear the trash man, and my son did not pull that trash out. I'll come back.